Hi everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Solway TV, and I am joined by the man himself. He's just been announced. It's Dershahn Stewart. Dersh, as we're calling you from now on, Dersh, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's fantastic to
Awesome.
see that you've signed, and fans are already excited. As we record this, it's out on social media, and the place is going nuts. So it's really good that you've signed.
Oh, that's awesome. That I'm glad to hear that you guys are excited to have me. It's always nice to know that you're welcomed into a community and especially a family like the Sharks. So I can't wait.
Yeah, well, we have to be careful because we're not the Sharks anymore.
Oh
This
no. Oh, sorry.
we are just Solway this season. We'll update
Okay.
off
Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate it.
the recording. Um, but yeah, let's start with how the signing came about. I guess Martin and Jamie have been chatting to you, but tell us how the signing came about.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you guys were still chatting to someone and it might have not went through. And then luckily, my advisor kind of messaged me, said Solway needed a netminder. And yeah, and we just started chatting and it kind of progressed pretty quickly. I started talking with Martin and Jamie right on the phone, and they're very transparent right off the get go. And yeah, I just liked how they came to me with honesty and how they felt like warm-hearted. You don't really feel that a lot with coaches. They actually genuinely cared about like who I was as a person, and we kind of just exchanged back and forth just about our lives. And then we kind of got into hockey, and then the process kind of came about, and yeah, and then now here we are, and now I'm in front of you talking to you. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, that sounds great. It sounds great. Martin has a mantra, and I'm sure you'll hear it as you start to work with him. He always aims to recruit good people to the
Mhm.
club first. That's his most important thing.
Yeah,
And then he says good hockey players, then good skaters. You can train, you can teach the other bit, but good people is what he looks for. So if you've made that good connection with him right away, that's a plus.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, it was awesome. He said that right away, so like that was perfect for me. You need that. You need basically like a good environment to walk into, because that's how success is going to come, and it's the people around you, and that's how it's is with life. If you surround yourself by good people, that's when you're going trajectory. Your trajectory is going to go up. So, for sure.
100%. So some Solway fans might be aware of you because you played with Coventry last season, but let's run through your kind of hockey career to where you are now. Just tell us a bit about yourself and where you've played.
Yeah, I guess I grew up in a small town called Amherstburg, Ontario. Played majority of my hockey career there. I was fortunate enough on my major year, we did really well. I only played low level single A hockey, didn't get to play triple A, and some I got invited to. They needed a goalie for this LaSalle little scrimmage kind of thing, like skate. And
Hmm.
then one of the coaches saw me and kind of mentioned it to one of the other coaches. I ended up going to one of their camps, and then they ended up signing me. So yeah, it was like usually you don't really get signed junior B right out of single A, and I was fortunate enough that a coach had to happen to be there, and I was working really hard. And let me tell you, it was a huge jump right when stepped on the ice. I was like, whoa, it's really
Yeah.
quick. But you kind of find a way to adjust, and yeah, and then after that, you just get that itch, and then after that. Went my second year. I was actually there was another goalie that just got drafted, and I had a goalie ahead of me that was starting, and I kind of got lucky. The one goalie ended up leaving, and so it was me and the other goalie that I was supposed to get cut for. And I kind of took it personal and had a really good season actually. And then after that, I made the jump to junior A and the OJHL with the Coburg Cougars. Their GM reached out to me on Twitter one day and said, "We'd love to have you out here." And yeah,
Wow.
and then yeah, one thing led to another. And then yeah, I played 2 years with them. And then yeah, I was going to a university around me. Actually, I was all set to go, and then I got a call, and they basically said, "We don't know if we're gonna have you this year. You might not play a lot. We might just gonna. I think we're gonna just throw you into the outlaw league. So it's a league that you can play while also being on the University of Windsor team. And I'm like, well, that wouldn't be too fun. And I had basically no other teams because I said no to the majority of them. They already got their goalies and everything. So then I was kind of panicking. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? And a Wisconsin team ended up reaching out to me. And then I wasn't too sure about going up there. I was like, I might be done hockey after this year. Like, this kind of sucks. And then lo and behold, I get a call from Adrian, and I was kind of said a prayer that night. I was like, "And please, like, if there's a team out there for me, like, I really hope that you know
And you were 4 years
this can
old at
happen."
college, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then lo and behold, I get a call, and then it progressed slowly, kind of thing. And then I said another prayer. I was like, oh, if this is the school I gotta go to, like, give me a sign. And my mom, it was so weird. Like, she came in at like 6 a.m. I still remember it was like 6:30, and she comes in my room. She goes, I think you should go to Adrian. I was like, okay, let's do it. So it was just awesome. Yeah.
That's a
So
sign.
yeah, yeah, that's a great sign, eh? So, yeah, I went to Adrian for 5 years. First year didn't play too much. They talked about the process, getting there, staying patient. I mean, I had great role models there. I had Cam Gray and then Rico, Nicholas Talrico. They're both older than me. Kind of saw how they handled things. And then the second year, Cam ended up coming back, got a couple more games, but he kind of ran with it. He won every single game he played, and we ultimately won the national championship that year. So I was blessed to be a part of that team and part of history at Adrian. And then after that year, my junior year, Rico and I kind of split back and forth, and then I ended up tearing my groin. So that was that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And then after that, kind of buckled in. Rico took off. It was my last year. You learn about you go into the lab. I asked my buddy Cam, the goalie from before, to like help me out mobility and everything. So I got really into mobility, everything. Had a great season. Went to the Final Four. I got All American, so it all kind of paid off. It paid dividends of, like, kind of sticking to it, because, like, obviously it's a struggle over those last 4 years. It's like you don't know if you're going to play. You can play, or you're getting a little bit. Then you get sidetracked, and then boom, like, you got to take advantage of the opportunity that's here now. So I was very blessed for that. And then I went back actually for a fifth year, because of our COVID year. That was our freshman year. We didn't really have a season too much. So I got that opportunity, and I took it back, and it was awesome. I got to be a leader. I got to be an assistant captain. I got to learn new faces, got to be with like a younger generation and everything. It wasn't what we hoped to be, but I think that it was nice to end there with them, just because of everything that we went through, the ups and downs. And it wasn't like the last 4 years. It was a little bit different. So I kind of like that, just because, like, you have to kind of grind your way through it. It's like, oh, my hockey career, like, I haven't been given anything. I had to work for it, kind of thing. And I think that's with anything in life. You can't just be given. If you are given something, then you have to take the opportunity. And then, yeah, and then last year I ended up in Coventry. It was a unique position, and I learned a lot from Matt Robson. Obviously, he was one of the top goaltenders in the league, and that was a treat. And you just build off of that. Obviously, you wish you want to play more and do better altogether. But like, ultimately, I had a great time. It was awesome being in the UK. That's obviously why I wanted to come back. And yeah, now I'm here with Solway, and hopefully I can be a huge impact and take the advantage of the opportunity that they gave me. So I'm just truly blessed just to be in the environment and get to go back down to the UK and get the opportunity to play hockey, because not a lot of people get to do that, and it's just a special thing, just to kind of position to be in. So can't take it for granted.
Absolutely. No, that was brilliant. That's fantastic stuff. All that story to where you're at. There are some links with Windsor University was with a coach as well, but I'll let you ask him about that when you speak to him next time.
Okay.
Um, Obviously, the change in the rules this season for the league means that a British goalkeeper has to play 600 minutes out of 54 games. And the Solway team has already signed Harry Campbell, who's a young netminder from Scotland, from Ayrshire, who's a really, really nice guy. And it never ceases to amaze me how close goalkeeping tandems, goalkeeper pairs are. They're incredibly supportive to each other, whilst both wanting to play at the same time. Is that something you found throughout your career?
Yeah, I mean, I was very fortunate. Like I was saying before, great role models with Cam Gray, Nicholas Talrico. I even had like a great buddy. Like me and him were really close. Jackson Bernard and at Adrian, and after Cam left, and yeah, I mean, that's like I believe that's essential. You have to have good goalie partners, and even like Matt last year, and also Joel. Like we were all good together. Like we kind of worked off one another, and it was great to kind of have that. And especially like this year, like we're going to have to work off of one another. Like
Yeah.
obviously, I'm a little bit older, but I'm sure that I can still learn stuff from him. He can learn stuff from me, and we can kind of like put our brains together. And you know, how can we make this the best environment for ourselves? And how can we move forward? And how can we win a championship working together, kind of thing? Let's push each other every single day, and whoever's in net, we support each other. And after that, you know, it's like then that's there. So you like you're on. If you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? But don't put that person down. Pick them back up, and we're going together. So that's what I'm looking forward to do.
That's great to hear. How would you describe your goalkeeping style?
Yeah, I would say that a very calm but athletic goalie. I like to. I believe I can get the pucks sometimes when other people think that you can't. And I just love that part of it. Like I love just battling for pucks, never giving up on pucks. I'm very unorthodox. I wouldn't say like I'm like a like obviously like I'm a modern day goalie, but at the same time I like to throw a little bit of a little flair out. Just because I don't know, I don't think you should be a robot in that, and you should be unique. And I think that I'm authentic in the net. And sometimes coaches might not like that, but you know, like sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to get the puck, get your body on the puck. So I do play a different style. I wouldn't say it's like too crazy like Dominic Hasek, but I do like to roll around a little bit, but you know, to a certain extent. Like I'm more modern, but I like to with a little twist, I would say.
This sounds fantastic because I've watched a few of your highlight reels because you got to, you know what I mean? And to say you've got a bit of flair, I think is an understatement. I think there's something fantastic and really exciting to watch. And for Solway fans, if you haven't seen Dersh and Net, I'm telling you, get on to YouTube, have a little search around and watch for some of his highlights because it's rather special.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No worries. You did play 16 games last year for Coventry. You averaging above 90% save rate. It's something that the Solway team has aspired to over the last 3 years that they've been in the NIHL. And we're really hopeful this season is going to be our season to get to at least make playoffs and hopefully get back to Euro stomping ground in Coventry for the final four.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. Um, yeah, hopefully we can string up a few wins, get into playoffs, and then work our way up from there. I mean, it sounds like we want to make a push for it, and if we work hard and you know stick together as a team, there's why can't it be us this year? You know.
100%. Two goalkeepers retired at the end of last season, so two new goalkeepers coming in. That'll be really interesting to see. But do you know any of your teammates yet? Have you even heard of them, met them, whatever?
No, not really. So, looking forward to it. Um, so yeah, just can't wait to get down there and just introduce myself and you know see faces, get names, and then we take off from there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a really, really nice group of people that we've got, and the Solway fans and the whole community will take to you, and they get right behind their hockey team. We're a small town, but very, very passionate, very, very loud in the rink, and you'll be supported, and you will be one of our family almost as soon as you land in Scotland. And living in Scotland's much better than living in England. So,
That's great to
you know
hear.
we're the only team in Scottish team in the NIHL, so you know we're
Yeah,
going to do a bit of travel. But it's going to be great to see you. What have you been to Scotland before, other than playing in the
just
elite?
playing. Yep, just playing.
So you
So
haven't seen anything really.
I haven't seen really anything yet. So I'm excited to explore for sure.
What's your interest out with hockey?
I like to read books. I'm very into like action or thriller type of thing. I've been reading Dr. Cross. It's like a detective movie, like Detective Cross, or books. My apologies. Golfing, love golf. Not saying I'm good at golf. I just say I love golf. So just getting that out there. I like
Like
playing the game.
you're coming to the home of golf, and
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
nearly every one of your teammates loves a bit of golf. And every single player that I interview says exactly the same thing. I'm not very good. I'm not very good. Don't cut my handicap, and then knocks a 350-yard drive down the first.
Oh yeah, a couple sandbaggers, eh?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you've got that. You'll do a little bit of exploring in Scotland, and it's going to be great. When do you come over?
Uh, they mentioned that we had to be back down there by August 17th, I believe. So I'll probably start scheduling tickets and all that good stuff to get on the plane, and I'll probably fly out of Detroit and hop on
Absolutely.
over there. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we can't wait to see you. We've got a reasonable pre-season, 6 games in pre-season lined up. So that'll be good, and we'll be good to go come the start of the season. And it's going to be a pleasure to watch you. Now, if you haven't seen my interviews before, and I don't know, you maybe haven't. The last word is going to go to you. You can talk to your family, you can talk to your friends, you can talk to your teammates, you can talk to the fans that will come along and watch you play. But there, the last word goes to you.
Oh, just to say like whatever I want to,
Say
guy's
whatever
name.
you want.
Oh yeah, I would just say I can't wait to get down there and meet everybody, and hopefully that my family and friends get to come down and meet you guys too, and I can this hopefully you guys come with open arms, and I can't wait to be down there, and hopefully we can win a championship and all celebrate at the end of the day.
Fantastic. Dershahn Stewart, thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thanks to everyone who's taken the time to watch Dershahn and myself. This is Andy Glenn and Dersh saying cheerio.
Take care.